So in this world, again, much more local destinations. So you heard people talking about Cornwall and Bristol, but also France. They get as far as Sweden and Lithuania. And there's a slow boat community in Guyana as well. So people are looking at slow travel, voluntourism, that whole agenda. The implications for France in this is that growth will be dependent on essentially meeting that demand for ethical travel. People are looking for personal fulfillment on holiday, well-being. So increasing that trend towards looking for authenticity and experience on holiday. There's also the challenge of, if people are going on longer holidays, then showing what they can do over a 3-week stay in France, because that will be a shift for a lot of people. And then there's also that need to prove the positive impacts and that people are doing good on holiday. There'll be fewer overseas travellers, which presents a bit of a challenge because of the growth in the domestic market. But marketing and ensuring people can manage their carbon budgets and that they're doing good on holiday will capture those sorts of travellers. And so the green tourism event that you were talking about will do well in this world. So essentially what I've shown you is a range of 4 different possible futures. I'm not saying they're likely, but I am saying that they're possible, and the companies that have been involved in this process have concluded that it's sensible to plan for the sorts of eventualities that are explored in those scenarios. So you can see that France is a successful destination within many of them, but will still need to adapt, because whatever happens, the future is almost certainly going to be different. All of the trends that I look at on a regular basis tell me that, and that business as usual is not really an option. There will be shifts towards greater efficiency, towards responding to more expensive resources, etc. And that presents risks and it presents opportunities. And as I say, France does well, but really, it's about the future being interlinked with the whole agenda of sustainability. And the industry that we were working with concluded that actually, in order to respond to the different challenges posed, taking a more sustainable approach would be a good way of doing that. They came up with a vision that they're now working through how to deliver on that and looking for wider sign-up. That's being driven from ABTOF. I won't go into detail on that. And there are ways that you can use and engage with the scenarios in order to be prepared for the future, in order to be strategically ready. The Darwin survival of the fittest is often described as being about the survival of the strongest, but actually the science actually talked about being the survival of the most adaptable, the most flexible. So actually feeding in some of these trends and anticipating them within your business will help ensure future success. So if you want to talk more about that, then I'm around all morning. But essentially, the key message is that France looks set to grow in a number of our scenarios. There will need to be some adaptation, and it pays to be ready for that.